I am a difference maker.
Imagine all the people.
I am a difference maker.
But hello, everybody out there from the WISDOMS team, Leigh, Trevor, and Ivan, chatting difference makers as always, picking up on our previous session where we spoke about big projects, we spoke about small projects, we spoke about people, and that's what it's all about. It's about the people. It's about the people standing up and doing what they're doing, and just coming together, becoming part of a bigger whole, feeling supported, in fact, I think in many cases. And that's what happens. You know, often people tend to feel isolated out there with the things that they're doing. They feel alone. Know that you're not alone. You just need to become part of a bigger whole. The difference makers around the world is what our project is. So Trevor, how does one start to connect? How does one start to become part of this bigger process?
You know, Ivan, you put your finger right on it. There, in every community, just even from Leigh's story about within that particular company of someone turning around and saying, hey, you know what, I can start connecting people. And when she started connecting people with that communication newsletter, she got to find out stories about them. In this instance of a difference maker in every city around the world, I think what we're going to find here is that people are going to come out of the woodwork, and we're going to find there are so many fantastic people making such amazing things happen from really small things. I mean, just forming a little lift club with a bunch of little kids that actually can't get to a school that's perhaps 20 kilometers away, and someone is making certain that they drive to school and they get back safely. That person is making a huge impact in the world. In fact, they're probably driving the next president of whatever country that they're involved in. That could be the future president of the country that they're actually doing something with. So I'm excited about these stories, especially the type of story, Leigh, that came from that lady that did that communication newsletter, because that's what's going to come out of this project, I believe.
And we know we often have said, and we've experienced it over and over again, is extraordinary things that ordinary people do, that there's the extraordinary in the ordinary. One of the things we did during COVID is connect with people from around the world. We had people from the States, from the UK, from Nigeria, from our Singapore, South Africa, and around South Africa, and we asked people to tell their stories. Just that's all we said. There was no other agenda, and the most ordinary story was just lit people up, because it was like, oh, yes, that's exactly. So it's this whole thing of uniqueness but difference is. But the same, you know, you're completely unique, but I identify with you because I feel the same. And then also doing amazing things with their lives, coming out of difficulties, whether they were health issues or deaths in their family, and how they had picked themselves up and become somebody of significance and meaning in their lives and in their families' lives and their communities.
Absolutely. Your story does matter. All stories matter. People, every person has a story to tell, and you never know who your story might impact. So come tell your story. Become part of the Difference Maker team. Join us next time. Cheers.
What the world needs now.
I am a difference maker.
Imagine all the people.
I am a difference maker.